It's ready.
What's up, Chef's Club? It's your boy, Chef B2F here, and I have a Thanksgiving spectacular for you. You see, I told people this year I was going to make a turducken, and some people commented and were like, pictures or it didn't happen. So I said, all right, bro, how about a video, right? So here we are in my kitchen with a turkey, a chicken, and a duck. Now you might wonder what a turducken is. Turducken is not only John Madden's favorite Christmas dish of all time, but it is a chicken stuffed in a duck, stuffed in a turkey. Here's a video to show you how it's gonna go. I have everything we need, from the seasonings to the butter, the chicken, the duck, the turkey, the stuffing, and some butcher's twine in the pan to finish it all up. Okay, so as you know, all three are birds, and I'm going to start out with chicken, and we're gonna do the turkey last. Okay, so we're gonna move these guys around. So fun fact, chicken is like my favorite thing to cut up. If you've known me for any amount of time, you probably know that. Generally, when I process a chicken, I'm gonna come right down the breastplate to split the breasts. But with a turducken, our strategy is a little different. We're gonna wanna debone the chicken, the whole chicken. And how do we do that? Start at the spine. So I'm gonna make my first incision here, right down the spine. Now chickens have these wonderful things. I'm gonna free up this skin right here. Chickens have these wonderful things called oysters. That's extra meat, like kinda where people have their little dimples on their back. So I'm just gonna want to find those and preserve that meat as I'm cutting, right? So I'm gonna pop it, pop, lock, and drop it. I'm gonna cut through the skin. I have a couple of utility knives here. And the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save these oysters. And then as I cut down, I'm gonna go all the way down the spine. So again, this side's kind of the same thing. I'm gonna pop it out. I'm down one side of the spine. I'm gonna go all the way down. I see where the oyster is, and I'm going to preserve that meat. I'm gonna cut around here. This video will be unedited because I don't want to edit videos. I just want to make them. So this is going to be from start to finish an unedited turducken video. And if this doesn't work, then I'm just not gonna post it. So there. Okay, so I'm gonna make incision 2 down the other part of the spine. So generally, as I'm cutting chicken, I wanna follow the breastplate down. But now I wanna follow the breastplate up. So I'm cutting through some cartilage here, right? Okay, so now I can see that I'm kind of went a little too far. It's a good thing this thing's not alive, because I would have just murdered it in surgery. So I found where the rib cage is, and I'm gonna follow that all the way around. There we go. I'm just gonna let my knife do all the work as I cut the chicken all the way around, and what I'm doing is I'm just following the breastplate all the way up and through. There's this little piece here that I'm gonna cut off. Right. Release the wing. Boom. Okay, and then I'm just going to follow the bone down here. I'm going to go around the oyster in the thigh, right? So I put the chicken down, I flipped it, and I reversed it. All my cuts kind of backwards from processing the chicken. So I just punctured the rib cage again. That kind of helped me the first time on the other side, and I kind of want to do the same thing I did on one side on the other side. So there we go. It's a good thing I'm not performing surgery on this chicken because I just punctured its rib cage from behind.
You're not even a vet.
Huh?
You're not even a vet.
I know I'm not a vet, but if I was, I would have just killed it. All right. The trick to a turducken is to just remove the whole skeleton of the bird, okay?
The skeleton is still
That's
in
the
there.
goal. Boom. So here's something I want to point out. Chickens have these inside bones here. The duck is not going to have it, but the turkey will. These bones right here. When I cut up the duck, I'll show you. If I'm cutting it from the other side, these bones will kind of stick out and I'll have to go around them. But ducks do not have that bone. Ducks have a extra less bone. And also, the really cool thing about chicken versus duck is more like steak, whereas chicken is more like chicken. And I will show you that when I get there too. All right. So now I'm gonna crunch it up. These are like partially frozen, so they're still kind of really cold. I'm cutting that. Okay, so I have the oyster, and I'm dislocating the thigh action right now, and I'm gonna want to keep the thigh connected with all the breast stuff. So I'm just making kind of steady cuts, letting my knife do all the work here as I remove the exoskeleton, or remove the inside skeleton from this chicken. All right. That first cut I made may or may not have helped me. All right. Keep that oyster meat there, and then I'm just going to go down. All the way down. We have Jacqueline on camera, so you might hear some really witty, fun comments from her. Okay, so now I've just released the thigh. Okay. So this chicken may or may not come out the way that I planned it to. Okay. So now I'm kind of rolling it over. And I'm just working around the rib cage, freeing up the breast, okay? And I did make a mistake. The first cut, I freed up this piece right here. So my pieces are going to still be connected, except for I like working with a free thigh and wing. That was kind of an error, but I'll show you how we fix it. It's not a big one because I can still keep this thing connected.
Well, we learn from the mistakes.
Yeah. This is my first attempt at a turducken. So
Very
I
true.
just feel like I cracked a bone, so I'm gonna go in there and go around it.
I don't know if we'll have a lot of time because on the other side of the slash, it says 13 and 32.
That means we have 13 minutes to do this. We might make video part 1 and video part 2.
That's a good idea. And we're going to do it at the same time?
Yep.
Okay.
This may take longer than 13 minutes.
It probably will. Because you did say it is your first attempt.
Yep. All right.
I'm just getting really grossed out by this.
Why?
Just the inside of it is so disgusting.
Oh. Jacqueline's gonna grow up to be a vegetarian.
Yes, I am.
That's okay. Vegetarians are cool. All right.
Yeah.
So you can see I've kind of worked my way around here.
Oh, I actually see part of the rib cage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Take this, haunted cars.
Owen.
That's okay. You can hear them. Right, so I'm going around this ball joint here. And I'm keeping everything together.
Right now there's 10 minutes and 14 seconds.
Okay.
So you only got 3 more hours or minutes, whatever.
I got
To do
13
this.
minutes.
Yeah, 13 minutes.
Right? Okay.
And then it also ends at 32, so.
Boom. So I basically have half of my chicken cut off. Right? Boom. Look at that, baby.
Good job.
And I'm going to keep this attached because I made that first cut that I wasn't supposed to make. So I'm just going to keep that attached right there so that way we just have one big long piece. Keep my knife steady going around. I feel like I'm at the center of the chicken. So I'm going to flop it over to the other side and kind of do the same thing.
11 minutes, 5 seconds.
Cool. All right. I'm going to cut this ball joint down.
If I was a very good editor in the internet, I would probably make very good editing.
Oh, one day you probably will be a really good editor.
I would put eyeballs on the chicken that you're cutting up right now, and then sounds like ah.
Oh, that wouldn't be nice. The vegetarians would not like that.
True. Whatever. Wait, what is vegetarian?
Vegetarians mean they don't eat meat.
Oh.
Right? And do I see my knife coming out the other side? Not yet. I'm just going to scrape all the meat down. Right? I'm going to flip it over to see how I'm doing. Okay. Okay. So there's some fat here that I'm gonna chop off.
That is a very thick chicken.
Very thick chicken. Alright. So now you can see I have the breast right here. I'm just gonna kind of work down.
And I will get some close-ups. Viewers, so just be ready for that.
Yes.
"13 minutes, 10 seconds. You're still in the beginning.
Yep, I got one bird down. Just almost.
Almost. It's almost gonna go. It's almost ending.